This is what's known as the Lower Colorado River at LaGrange, Texas, which is south of Austin, Bastrop, Smithville, and then LaGrange down towards Interstate 10. This is the Colorado Landing RV Park, and there are trails that go along the river. And we're sitting here in a nice little swing that they've provided, so we can take in the Colorado River. The river goes down like you see and then curves around to the right and ends up in LaGrange by the bridge. And you can follow this river all the way up to Austin. But there's some places where it's less navigable, but it's a nice little place here. So I just thought I'd shoot this a little bit from the Colorado Landing RV Park in LaGrange, Texas. Boy, isn't that some kind of tree? Look at the size of that thing. Wow. It's kind of pretty down in here. Nice little walk along the river. Not too far from Highway 77, so you hear a little background noise of traffic. Can't really get down to the river here. The bank is too steep. And there's places on the other side that you could get down to the river, but I think it's all private property. But nevertheless, it's still a nice little walk, nice little path. Fish jumping in the river. I may have to dig my fishing pole out. I just thought I may need to explain. This river is the Lower Colorado River. And it splits off from the main Colorado River somewhere up north. I'm not sure where. I forget now. But it's what's known as the Lower Colorado River. So it's not the main Colorado River, obviously, but it's got quite a bit of water in it for the drought that they've been having, although they've had a little rain, but not bad. Nice little walk. Get out and enjoy nature. You can lose the flabby tummies and the flabby backsides, right? The Colorado Landing RV Park has there are a lot of deer around here, even though we're close to a town. And they go roaming through the campground at night. And one time we've counted 20, I think. But they're kind of funny. They just roam through and they'll walk right between the RVs through the campsites. And if you're up kind of late at night or real early in the morning, you'll get a good look at them. And they used to feed them here, down near the river, with a mixture of corn. I'm not sure they do that anymore, but it was to keep them friendly to the area. But they're real nice to see deer roaming through the campground. They had a devastating flood here, I think in about the 2016 time frame, maybe something like that, where the water rose from the Colorado River here all the way up the bank, all the way up this steep bank, all the way up into the campground. Was up on top of this hill where you can see up in here, rose all the way up into the campground and floated some RVs away. And so you can see just how much water would have to come up this bank for that flood. And it eroded a lot of the bank here. And it just still, this is 2023, and you can still see the damage caused by that flood. And it's hard to come back from something like that when you get so much water. But it's a nice little walk here along the river, along the property lines of the park. So we just thought we'd show you that. And I'll give you some shots of the park. Really nice place. This is on the second level of the hill I was showing you. And there's lots of trails that go through this middle part. Really nice walk. And then up this little pathway, you come up to the main campground. It's fun for the kids, fun for us older people. Get some exercise, walk around. They have little swings and fire rings and things of that nature here along the campground. Here you see the pull-through sites here. And down through there, there's picnic tables and fire rings and birdhouses and swings and all kinds of neat things. And during the spring season, when all the wildflowers are out, it's really, really pretty. You can see some of them coming out now, but this is the main pull-through section. I don't remember how many sites are here, but it's quite a few. You see over there's the main office. So you can see the signs here. But there's probably 100 sites at least, wouldn't you say? 77. And there's some permanent residents here. Some of them we've met, and they're really, really nice people. And we usually come here every year. It's close enough to Austin that we can camp here and take a drive up to Austin. Which is what, Tammy? An hour's drive? Yeah. Hour's drive to Austin, which isn't bad. It's right up Highway 71, which is a 4-lane divided highway. So here's a community center. They have a really nice laundromat. Actually, they have 2 laundromats. One on one side and one here at the main office. Community center, TV, tables. You could have meetings there if you wanted. In the office, and where they have mail slots, you could get your escapees mail forwarded to you. You can get packages delivered here. UPS, FedEx deliver here. Yeah, the bluebonnets are just gorgeous. They're starting to come out. We noticed it on the drive up here on Highway 71 from Interstate 10. Here's a good picture of the swimming pool right over there. They maintain this park really, really well. So we got to go in here and check for a package that was delivered. We'll get back to you in just a minute.
Nice hot weather.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, we work well, you know, we try to work hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We try really hard, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You neat little characters. We're just talking to Chris in the office. And he was telling us about all the plans they've got. What's going on this year. These are real nice people here. Real nice people. And this is the walkway that goes up to the clubhouse part of the office. A nice little park down here in the nice little children's park. Down in the trees. You can see some of the campground down there. We'll talk to you more about LaGrange. LaGrange is a really nice small Texas town. Okay, you know, it's got a Walmart and a good sized HEB grocery store and all the amenities you want. Nice little restaurants, great Italian restaurant just right off of the square. And around the square on weekends they have like a farmer's market. And then right across from the square there's a nice little breakfast bistro, coffee shop and bistro. You can set out on the sidewalk and enjoy your morning coffee. It's a nice little town. And so you don't have all the traffics of the big cities, but there's the park I was telling you about back in the trees. And of course they have propane, they got ice you can buy, cable TV, I mean, power, water, and sewer. We're paying right at $500 a month plus the electric bill. And right now in the spring, it's not bad, although it's going to get up to 87 tomorrow, which is, it's getting warm. But one of the things that this park has that I haven't seen before is the main dog run park down here. This thing is about 2 acres in size. It's just huge. And you can see a lot of people, they bring their dogs down here and open, it's all gated.
Well, it's one of 2 dog parks they've got.
Yeah, it's one of 2. This is the main one, the biggest one. And you can let your dogs just run. And I saw somebody out here the other day throwing a ball, and the dog was, you know, the dog was just having a great time. But man, I'm telling you, it's about 2 acres in size. Huge.
That's right up there on the right.
And like I was saying, there's one main laundry, and then up where the main office is, there's some more washing and drying machines. There's bathrooms and showers up there as well. But over in that section, you can see through the trees, there's another section to the park up on a different hill. And you can see some of the children's playthings back there in the trees. Kids have a really good time with that. And so it's just a really good park. Again, it's Colorado Landing RV Park in LaGrange. Address is East Bluff View. But look it up if you're in this area. I recommend a good stay. Really nice people, really quiet park. Everybody's respectful of everyone else. Like I say, we come here every year. We get ready to do our doctor's appointments and things up in Austin. We always stay here. But the little town of LaGrange has everything that you need. Lots of different things going on here. But it's just a nice little place. So we thought we'd shoot this for you. We're coming up here to our rig. You can see over there. But like I said, there's some full-time residents here, but they're really nice people. And there's a lot of transient, you know, people staying for one night or on the road. We're going to be here for a couple of months. I'm going to get some rig maintenance done. We're going to have our doctor's appointments, eye doctor's appointments, all that kind of stuff. We'll get all that done before we take off for Big Bend down south. But today it's a gorgeous day. You can, I need to tell you about the sites. Are all gravel, but they're all pretty level. Of course, the main drives are all concrete, but the sites are pretty level. We didn't have to use any blocking on the tires. So nice picnic tables. And it's just a really, really nice park. So, like I say, if you're in this area, try it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You can see over there, that's the dog bark park, as they call it. It's just huge. And so there is a really nice Las Fuentes Mexican restaurant just 2 blocks from here. You can actually walk there. So if you're in this area, check it out. We'll talk to you later. To give you a little idea where everything is located, so I'm going to give you a map. San Antonio is here. Austin is up there. Over here is Houston. And Galveston, where we were, is right along in here. And LaGrange is right there. Nice little small town, right along Highway 71 on the way to Interstate 10. Interstate 10 cuts across here. But it's kind of centrally located. Tell me, how long did it take us to get from LaGrange to Corpus? 2 hours? 3?
No. I was thinking an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2.5 hours, something like that, down here to Corpus Christi. We went down there on a road trip one time and toured the USS Lexington aircraft carrier that's permanently ported there. Of course, Aransas Pass is in the same area, but there's a lot to do in southern Texas. And so if you're here in LaGrange, it's not that far to San Antonio and the Riverwalk. And of course, Austin, they always have things going on. Right now, South by Southwest is starting up. San Marcos is another place here, right on Interstate 35. And so you can see Interstate I-130 right in here. I think the speed limit now is 85 miles an hour on that. It's a toll road. But anyway, just wanted to give you an idea of where we are at and where things are at in southern Texas. Another good place to stay is Kerrville over here, right above San Antonio, and it's just south of Fredericksburg. And I'm sure you probably all heard of Fredericksburg. Nice little town. The Museum of the South Pacific is there. There's a Admiral Nimitz Museum is there, and just a lot going on. So anyway, just thought I'd give you an idea of where we're at and how it kind of fits into southern Texas. Okay, bye. Just wanted to give you a little more information on LaGrange. There's 7 sites here in LaGrange that are on the National Historic Places Registry. And they're really nice places. Monument Hill. Maybe you saw that from the video I shot of down near the river. It's a monument where some of the men from the Texas Revolution are buried. And right beside that is the old brewery we can take a tour of. And the Fayette County Courthouse is one of the oldest in Texas. The old Fayette County Jail, you can take a tour of it. It's open, it's now a museum. It's just so many things to do here. The Winchell Bakery is here. Also, the Texas Quilt Museum is here. And let me tell you, my mother made quilts for years. And our daughter made one for us from the remnants that Mom had stored And after she died, passed away, our daughter took all those remnants and made us a quilt out of them. But it's a beautiful quilt museum. I mean, if you've never seen these handmade quilts, they're just gorgeous. But there's lots of things to do here in LaGrange. And like I said, you know, you get day trips to San Antonio. I mean, Austin's only about 50 minutes away. And all the other places here in South Texas. So LaGrange is a nice central point to go to any one of these major cities here in southern Texas. So if you're in this area, think about Colorado Landing as your main point and branch out from there and have a good time. Bye-bye.